This is a reading for the zodiac sign of Aries, right? You got the couples, and then you have the single side, right? So couples on the left, singles on the right. All right, starting with the couples Aries, right? First card you got was Marilyn Dietrich, right? Let's read it. Notice the colors. I see somebody that like pink or will look good in pink. I'm wearing pink right now. Okay, so pink, right? Dress for yourself, not for a lover or occasion. Aries couples, right? Do things for you, right? With this card specifically, I see somebody that does something for them. Like somebody could be a little in a relationship, right? This person could be a little into themselves. Like this person don't check on what their partner agrees with. Like this person is like, oh, whatever. I wear what I want to wear. I do what I want to do. Type of energy, right? Once you've forgiven your lover, get them to reheat the sin, right? I see somebody, I don't know, that's a little toxic. I see like somebody need to be, I see forgiveness, right? But once you forgive this person, it's like they do the same thing over and over again, right? Just your partner may feel this about you, Aries, right? Like you keep doing the same thing, but they keep forgiving you on and on, right? And the last sentence is, it's your friends you call after hours that matter, right? Remember that it's your friends that call after hours that matter. I see somebody care more about, I don't now this somebody may care more about their friends that's after hours. They may care more about the friends they go out with, the people that they interact with at night, right? The other card you got the Judgment in reverse, you got the Six of Cups, and you got this Queen of Cups in reverse. Remember this Queen of Cups in its Judgment in reverse, right? 'Cause I see somebody that lacks empathy, somebody do not care, right? Somebody lack affection, right? With this Queen of Cups meaning, hold up, let me read it for y'all. Okay, I gotta fix my little setup, right? Queen of Cups in reverse, inconsistency of honor, possible immortality, dishonesty, unreliability, and vice, right? And with this Judgment in reverse, Aries, right? Let's talk about it, right? 'Cause I feel like somebody is untrustworthy, right? Specifically a female, right? Okay. Judgment in reverse. Delay, disappointment, failure to face facts, indecision, divorce, procrastination, theft, alienation of affection, right? I feel like Aries in relationship, right? I see somebody headed or thinking about divorce. Somebody's thinking about divorcing a woman. Right? I see a female that's either she in her mind about divorcing somebody, like she like, you know what? Somebody done with the past. Somebody feel like they good, right? Somebody need to use their intuition. Aries in the relationships, I feel like with this whole dishonesty, right? I see somebody that can't be trusted, not for nothing. With the Six of Cups, this could be past memories, like a past person that's trying to come back, or I see somebody with kids, yo. I see three guys, right? This could be the husband, the son, and the grandfather, or this could be the husband, the brother, and the son. But it's like these three men is running towards something. Like they like kind of look towards somebody who lack affection, right? I feel like this again, this heavy feminine energy. Let me read this Judgment in reverse again. Delay, disappointment, failure to face facts. Somebody look, Aries couples, right? This the left, right? I see somebody either disappointment in this female or this female is disappointed with these men, right? Her baby father, her husband, her child, and her basically the step uncle, right? For certain people, I feel like with this whole it's your friends you call at the hours that matter. I see somebody getting a call at night. Either y'all making this call, and this person gonna be like, who the hell is this? Or I see this person calling you, and I see you saying that to them. But yeah, Aries, in relationships, I don't know what's going on with y'all. Right, but I see somebody that dress for themselves and they do things for themselves. Okay. Now Aries singles. First card you got is Albert Einstein. Okay. First, I see somebody that's a little crazy. I see somebody that need to do their hair. Somebody getting a lot of gray hair. Right. But dress for yourself. No. Let's read it. Albert Einstein. Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. The distance between two objects is always relative. the simplest things are sometimes the most complex. I see somebody that like to complicate things, like to complicate simple problems. They like to make difficult, right? Like MC equals MC squared. Like what the hell is that? Like I don't know. You know, this person could be too smart for their own good. I see a teacher. I see a substitute. I see somebody who could be who teaches a lot of people, unbeknownst to them or not. Like people learn from this person, right? But objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. It's like somebody is like kind of is not connected to their body when they look in the mirror. Like somebody needs to kind of like, all right, be in touch with the person that they're looking at in the mirror, right? And Aries single, you got the Tower in reverse, you got the Page of Wands, and you got the Ten of Wands, right? This talking about resentment. I see somebody that need to let go of some or feeling trapped or feeling like weighed down in a ghetto, in a bad situation, in a bad home, in a bad environment. Right? I see somebody that somebody is dodging a bullet with this Tower in reverse. Somebody is missing a serious accident from happening. Y'all could be avoiding this. You know, somebody could be avoiding responsibilities. Right? Let's say like this. Aries couples, right? Somebody feel like a section or yeah, let's say like a section or a neighborhood or a part of your house, a part of a house, someone's house is bad, right? So like this Aries do not want to go there. I see this Aries need to avoid there, right? I feel like this section or whatever, this environment, whatever this is creating some type of resentment within you, right? I feel like you should avoid this responsibility. I feel like somebody could be trying to avoid a traitor, right? I've seen the word traitor, right? But then I'm looking at this person with good intentions, right? I see somebody is a good friend. So somebody could be a good person, good, faithful, loyal friend in a bad environment, right? Let's read this Tower in reverse for y'all. Cause I also feel like it's something else that y'all gotta miss. Like either y'all dodging a Tower moment, right? So it's like somebody wants you to stress out, right? It could be a lot of people. I want to say Aries, if you don't take on too much, right? I want to say get help, right? You could be the help for these people, but it's like you stressed out too, you know. So I feel like somebody else need to get help. Let's see the Tower in reverse. Let's read it, right? Continue depression, following old ways, living in a rut, inability to affect any worthwhile change. Damn, y'all. Entrapment in an unhappy situation. If you feel like you gotta, someone a free spirit, right? But they trapped in in an unhappy situation, yo. And whoever this is, Aries, if it's you, I don't know if it's just single, so it should be you, right? But it's like somebody is unhappy about it, right? I feel like let's clarify this Tower in reverse. Okay, let's talk about continued continue living in depression, in oppression, right, and following old ways. Let's clarify that. Y'all may just need to change up your old ways, right? 10 of Pentacles. Somebody following what their family did, what their father, what their mother, what they brought up, what they was raised with doing, like what they was raised seeing, right? How they made money. Somebody could be in a family business, you know, with the 10 of Pentacles. I see a lot of money, you know, but it's like this could be the family house that's crumbling, and you may not want it. You know, you may not want to live there. You know, this may be your family. They may have a lot of money, but they may be ghetto for certain people. It may be hard to trust. Like, and I see you with good intentions, but I feel like they are a burden that you got to drop. But I see somebody that's the deceiver, Aries. I don't know if it's you or one of you or somebody that you could be dealing with. Right, but let me read this sentence from Albert Einstein. The distance between objects are always relative, right? The distance and relative, distant relatives, distant family members. You know, it's like somebody, y'all can live in the same house, but y'all got different values, or y'all can live in the same house, but it's like you feel like you living in a rut the way they live. All right, let me move on. You got the Phoenix, so let's talk about it. New phase, rekindle, renewal, transformation, growth, and change mind. So for the Aries, that was basically living the same hell that they didn't want to change. Because I see somebody that's stuck in their old ways, where I feel like this oppression or this entrapment can follow you if you continue to do the same thing. If you continue living your old self that you should be growing out of, right? You got the talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrive, text, call, email, and hover. I see you getting a call, right? Or I see you making a call. When you make this call, I see somebody running. I see somebody running from you, Aries. Like you could be dealing with people that are afraid of relationships. You could be dealing with people that runs, right? I could be talking to an Aries that avoid relationship because they feel like it's a like old patterns, like you know what I'm saying, old relationship patterns that's coming back from the past. So I see this Aries running, or I could feel like this Aries deal with people that runs for some reason. Like people always run from me, right? Let's talk about it. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, and listening to ego, right? Aries. I see one particular Aries that's single that deal with people that complicate things, right? You got a free spirit, you got good intentions, you loyal, right? But it's like these people, they may I see a girl that don't want to deal with men. Like I'm looking at this 10 of Wands in reverse, and it's like she want to just drop the burden. She don't want to deal with no man, right? But I also see a person, guy or girl, that is they avoid responsibilities, so they avoid relationships. So if I could be talking to an Aries that's loyal and that's decent and they got good intentions, they may attract people that don't want a relationship. So it's like when you got all this goodness going on within you, you run people away, right? Let me clarify this tower again for the Aries that feel like they live in oppression and how you can get out of that. How can they get out of this? Sword in the roles, right? Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. Right? Y'all got a lot of power that y'all need to use. Y'all may be too powerful. But I feel like just have good intentions, y'all. Let me clarify this. 10 of Wands here, Aquarius. What does that talk about? Somebody may or may not be dealing with Sagittarius, right? If you're not dealing with Sagittarius, it's talking about you need to have patience with yourself, have patience with the situation. I see an angel. I see an angel of light and dark. But I feel like it's like you are sent in this environment. You are sent to this family. You are sent to this section, this apartment, this building, whatever the hell this is, this crappy building, to kind of fix it, to be the angel of the night. Really, like y'all supposed to like manipulate the energy, right? Turn dark to good, and light to dark, whatever. I see you need to manipulate the energy. Well, I also see some of y'all need to manipulate your own energy and become tempered. You know what I'm saying? And balanced.